guys, it's time for another Holly's Dollies. Today I'm going to be talking about my Yeolume doll. I had gotten her at Tuesday morning and I made a video and I will put it over here so you can click on that, or I will put it down below and you can watch me opening her. But I got her at Tuesday morning. She was only $40, which I think is really great for these types of dolls, because I think on eBay they're running a little bit higher than that. But Yeolume is Pull-Up's daughter, and I thought that was kind of weird, so I'm just gonna say she's Pull-Up's sister for now, because, I don't know, I feel like Pull-Up's kind of young. Well, it's Pull-Up's future daughter, but still, I don't know, it was kind of weird. But anyway, so I have named her Carol, and I did a custom face-up on her, so I basically carved her mouth. Let me see if I can move her eyes so that she's looking. Okay. So I basically carved her mouth, and I'll show her in more detail here. But basically, I didn't like how her mouth was. I am very new to face-ups. I have never done one before, so any tips are greatly appreciated. I am not claiming to be an expert in any way. I am just trying to figure this out as I go. But basically I knew that I needed to sand off the makeup that was already there. So I read that the higher the grit, the better. So I actually got 2000 grit. And I got it at Walmart. It looks like this. It actually doesn't really look like sandpaper at all because it's so fine of a sandpaper. But I got it from Walmart in like the auto section. It's not with the other sandpaper. It was like near like the auto, because it's meant for like car sanding. But anyway, so I used that, but it wasn't really working, and then I realized that you have to get it wet and do wet sanding, and that helps it look a little bit better. So if you're going to try to remove the makeup, then try that and just kind of sand it off. So for her mouth, I used the rotary tool like this with... It was pointy, and I just kind of etched her mouth. I know that there are specific tools that you can buy. I know that Cool Cat, which I'll put the link down below, it's the same place that I bought my eye chips. They also have a tool that is made specifically for doll etching face stuff. So I'll put that down below. I think it's a really cheap tool. But if you're planning on doing facial reconstruction on your dolls, then check out that tool. Anyway, so I made her mouth look like it was smiling, and then I was needing to repaint it, and I looked up a lot of tips on painting, but I basically ended up using chalk pastels, and I actually went and bought a little bit higher quality than what I had before, because the ones I had before were from Walmart. So I got these, I don't know how to say it, Faber-Castell, and they worked okay. I had a really hard time applying it with paintbrushes, and I don't know if I was doing something wrong, because I went and I bought some really tiny paintbrushes, even smaller than this. That's not the smallest one I got. I got really teeny tiny ones, and I was trying to paint on her lips, but it just wasn't sticking, and I don't know if I just didn't sand it well enough. I'm not sure, but I ended up using a Q-tip, and that actually worked a lot easier for me than a paintbrush, because the paintbrush wasn't putting it on as well. And I still am not 100% happy with her mouth, but I think it came out really well considering it was my first time trying it. So I'm pretty happy with it. I may have someone else fix her eventually, but for now I'm pretty happy with it, and I think she looks a lot better than she did. You can see that the color is kind of like heavier on this side than that side, but you know, I tried my best. Anyway, I had an issue with her cheeks. I tried to shade her cheeks, and it just wasn't being uniform. And I probably should have used like a cotton ball or something. I don't know. If you have any tips on applying pastel to doll faces, I watched a couple videos, and it seems like maybe I just don't have good enough quality pastels. I mean, I thought I was getting really good kind, but maybe they aren't good enough. I don't know. But it was not sticking at all. So her cheeks look really messed up. You can't really tell, but you can see that it's kind of really like, it looks like she has a rash. So I might actually just wipe that off completely, because I don't really like it. But overall, I'm really happy with her. But I did change her eyes. So her eyes were brown before. They looked like this. So this is what the eye chip looks like. So she had brown eyes, and now she has, like, you can't really tell, but they look kind of teal. Like, they kind of look like her bow, but on camera they look more baby blue. But these were just another set of eye chips that I had already. So I'll probably get her another set of eyes. But this was just, I already had them, so I was like, oh, I'll just pop out her old ones and put them in. And her eye chips were amazingly easy to change. My Sophie, my Pull Up a Chemi's eyes, if you watched my last Holly's Dollies, I was talking about how hard it was for me to get her eyes out, but her eyes just popped right out. I had no issue, so that was really good. I did change her body, so she does have the 21-inch Obitsu body, so she has the cool gripping hands right now. I did some photos with her and Sophie, my other doll, and I've decided that they're going to be sisters. So her name is Carol. I don't know if I said that already. So her name is Carol, and she is Sophie's little sister, and they are super adorable together. And I've decided that Carol just loves Sophie so much and just looks up to her and wants to be like her, and just is the typical little sister that wants to be like the big sister. So I really love them together, and I put some pictures on my FLICKR, and I think they're just super adorable. I like that she's smaller because it's cool to have two different size dolls to play with, because you can do fun poses and stuff. I don't have any clothes that fit her right now because she's so tiny. None of the pull-up clothes really fit her. They're way too big. So like these socks go almost all the way up to her hoo-ha, and on Sophie, these socks only come up a little bit above the knee, so these go like all the way up her because she's so small. The shoes do fit, actually. Pull-up shoes actually seem to fit her Obitsu body better than the stock doll, because I remember these shoes I don't think fit super well, if I'm recalling correctly. But anyway, I need to get her some new clothes because she's just wearing a big hoodie that I had Sophie in before, so I need to get her some new clothes. But I'm really super excited about her. I kept her stock wig because I think it's really adorable. I may change it later on, but I really do like it. This was the first time that I ever took off a stock wig that I was able to put back on, because when I take off stock wigs, I tend to mutilate them on accident. So if anyone has tips on how to get stock wigs off without completely ripping them apart, I know I'm probably just really impatient when I'm trying to cut the wig off, and I cut too much on accident, so I probably just need to be more patient, but that might not happen. So yeah, but I do really love her a lot, and I think she's super adorable. But yes, so that is Yeolume, that is Carol. I love her to death. But updates on my other dolls. I just today finally got my Pull-Up IO, her new body, so I will show you her. So this is my Pull-Up IO. I had named her Madeline, and I got her the Obitsu body with the bigger bust, and I'm actually really happy with it. She has really big boobs now. So this is what she looks like. You can't really see, there's her cleavage. So the other ones don't really have cleavage, but she's got a lot. And she's got some really, okay, so I'm sorry for doll nudity, but her nips are very pointy. I thought about sanding them off because they're just so pointy, but I don't know. I might leave them for now. I haven't noticed them poking through clothes or anything, but it just was like, oh wow, you are very cold or something. But this is just a Barbie dress, and I thought it was really pretty, and I just got it at Target, and it was like $5 or $4 or something. But it's actually really pretty. Usually I don't really like Barbie clothes because they're way too like 80s or 90s looking and just really flashy, but and her head is like super heavy. But I really do like this dress on her. So she's going to be kind of like the more sexy doll that I have. But I got her the hard body Obitsu because I wanted to try it out, and it was such a pain to change it. I really, as much as I love Obitsu bodies, like I don't know if I'm just stupid, but I can't change them very easily. I don't know if I'm the only one. Any tips for changing the hard body Obitsu? It was just really hard, and you have to sand a lot of stuff down, and I was just having a really hard time. So I changed her body. I have some really exciting dolls coming that I can't wait. They are not pull-ups. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm super excited. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you like my doll videos. I'm trying to keep doing a lot of variety on my channel and not just do dolls, but I'm just really into dolls right now, like I said before. So thank you guys for watching. Check out the description for all of the links to everything, where to buy Obitsu bodies and all that stuff. I do get all my Obitsus from junkiespot.com, by the way. So anyways, I will see you guys soon, and I will talk to you later. Bye.